How's it going, everyone? Hendrix here, bringing you week one of the third season, I believe, of the Toronto Lumberjacks franchise league. Unfortunately, we ran into the buzzsaw that is Harry and his Thunderbirds in the playoffs in the divisional round. We were in a good spot being the one seed, but he beat us, and he actually ended up going on to win the Super Bowl. So I guess there's some pride to be taken in the fact that we lost to the eventual Super Bowl winner, albeit tiny bit. um, so yeah, off season wise, it was a little bit disjointed and all that stuff and spread out. Just because obviously I'm not the only user in this league, so we have set dates that we do certain stuff. Instead of recording loads of different mini videos, I thought I'd just do a bit of a summary at the beginning of this video. Noteworthy things to tell you are that we managed to re-sign all of our players, like our Dalton Kincaid's on a fifth-year option. Dawson Knox is back. Davidson, Gabriel Davis. We drafted a receiver. Note that you have... Oh, and Damian Pierce got signed to another couple of years. Note that we don't have Stephon Diggs anymore. The reason we don't have Stephon Diggs is because we were over the cap, and it was a cap handling situation. So we traded Stephon Diggs to the Washington Commanders for a 1 and a 2. We used that 1 to draft a player, and we used the 2 to draft a player as well. Offensive line's the same. We drafted a right tackle, so he can flex in there as needed, and he's a hidden dev as well. On the defensive side of the ball, we lost Khalil Mack, but we've got a rookie right outside linebacker who's hidden dev. We've got Larry Pritchett, who was our rookie from last year, starting at free safety. Micah Hyde's flexed across to strong safety. And then the biggest get of the offseason, in my opinion, is the first round pick that we traded Stephon Diggs for ended up being Dom Foster, who is a 79 overall rated hidden dev corner and will be a big player for us from now until the end of this franchise. Anything else to report? Do I have anything else that I need to say? I don't think so. I mean, obviously, as you can see, we're not very deep at corner, which is a bit of a problem. But in order to re-sign all of our guys, and we did have to push money back to future years, this is just the way it had to go. So our team is 84 overall rated. The defense is lacking. The offense is pretty strong. And we have week one up against the CPU Miami Dolphins that we beat twice last year. But we had a stronger team, and we had that crutch of Stephon Diggs when we needed him. So this could be a very different game, and we'll just have to wait and see. We do have quite a few more user games this year, but as you can see, our storied rival, the Golden Eagles, that we got the double over last year, lost their opening day to the Chiefs. So there's some wiggle room there if we were to get blown out of the water by the Dolphins. Where is it? It's at our home stadium, so hopefully that helps. I don't know if momentum's on this franchise or not, but hopefully that helps. If I remember something that I forgot to tell you, I will come over the mic and unmute. Pause. I will unmute the mic as and when I need to tell you, but I'm just giving you a heads up now. This isn't going to be a full commentary video. There's lots of stuff going on around my house. As I said, I live on a farmland. There's tractors roaming around. We've got people in to power wash the patio. Yes, first world problems. So there's going to be power washing noises. I record in a room with a boiler. People use the hot water. Boiler gets going. So I'm going to go on mute. But if the situation arises, I'll come off of mute and talk, even if that's to talk about something that happened in the game. With that being said, let's go into week one. Let's face the Miami Dolphins, and I will see you all on the field.
It's week one of the NFL, where we'll see a brawl inside the AFC East. It's the Dolphins and the Lumberjacks on Monday night.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us north of the border in the beautiful city of Toronto, Canada. Tonight, it's our first Monday night game of the new season, and we've got a good one coming up, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins on the Lumberjacks of Toronto. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, a new season finally here. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. Commanding the offense will be the 7th overall pick of the 2018 draft. It's Josh Allen.
And in this league, there are many quarterbacks who have their most success running the ball, while there are others who have big arms. There aren't too many guys who can do both, and at the end of many games, this guy leads his team not just in passing, but in rushing as well.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. From midfield, here's Allen. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Well, we kind of thought it was a matter of when, not if, that a team might relocate to a spot outside the United States. Canada seemed like the most logical choice, and now here we are in this great city, a city that's had success in the Canadian League, but now they have an NFL franchise of their very own to celebrate, and man, is it cool to see.
16 yards, a first down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
Credit that sack to Marcus Davenport.
So that might look bad, but I actually did a good thing there because I was going to check down to my flat, and I noticed that it was going to get picked off, so I double tapped, took the sack.
Here's Allen. And it's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Allen. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis.
Mike Edwards picks it off.
And the Dolphins are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know we'll be back in the very next series.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion.
On 1st down, right back to Hall. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Off play action, Richardson.
Here's Higgins out on the right side. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Now you can exhale. The season is officially underway. Plenty of work done during the offseason, camp, and the preseason that led to that first throw of the year.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Richardson to the air on 1st down. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. From 10 yards out. And the Dolphins are on the board here first in the season opener. Oh, this is blocked. That's a loud ball scooped up by the offense. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. To the air, Allen. Gets the dump off to Pierce. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. And the Dolphins beef up the secondary here as they look to stop them on 3rd down. Allen going to change the look here. To throw on 3rd down. Allen delivers another one to Pierce. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Second quarter now. Toronto in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now this time, Allen will throw. Flushed out right. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. To the right side here, caught by Kincaid.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or 2. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Breaks through the contact. There he goes, left side. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10, working down at the 9. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. A first red zone chance of the new season now as they come up 1st and goal. Here's Allen to throw it. This to the tight end, Kincaid. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal. Pierce takes it straight ahead. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, anytime down here in the red zone that you can get a running back going lateral to the line of scrimmage, that's a plus for the defense. We all hear about the offensive guys saying, get north and south, get upfield. They didn't allow it at all on that play.
Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. So Tyler Bass on now for the field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Bass is good. And they are on the board.
So we go for the 3 instead of the touchdown because with them missing the extra point and it being so early, a field goal ties the game. I know it's a little bit conservative, but is what it is. And also I was expecting to score on that draw play because of the fact that they were so light in the box.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. So Miami coming out for their second drive. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Again, it's Richardson. Right. And he caught up. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a... So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Now Richardson. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Now Sam Sloman is on from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is indeed good, and the lead will increase to 6 now. It's 9-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
One final go for this offense here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. A final shot before half for Allen. They'll roll him out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we reach
Okay, so we
halftime.
find ourselves down by 6 at the half. It's not an ideal situation, but we kind of stayed in the game when we needed to, especially considering that you know, we've put ourselves in some bad spots, especially with that interception. So with them having the lead and it being the second half and them running the ball well, I'm going to assume that they're going to run the ball, and I'm going to change to passing to the middle because I think that's where we can hurt them.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Second half starts with a run by Hall. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Richardson looking to throw. Well, he short arms that one just a bit. It's low and incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And now off to the races, down the right side. Tyreek Hill. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 72 yards. And
So that's just unfortunate because we went to cloud, which is a good zone coverage against an empty formation. I'm using the linebacker, pick up that slot hitch for quite well. It's a screen pass. 50 gets thrown across, and then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 against 3, and from there it's just can they block? Oh, against 4, 5 against 4. But yeah, they can block. So game over. Good play call.
come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. So now the Dolphin offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. Richardson will throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Now, during that run, an injury here. We've got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Allen. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Allen's throw is complete, and he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 42, and now they're in the hurry-up. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. To Pierce, they set up the screen. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Throwing now is Allen. Touchdown! Gabriel Davis, a 22-yard touchdown ground. And the Lumberjacks have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that slices the lead.
So yeah, really nice drive there. Really composed, really quick drive. What an explosive start to this third quarter for both teams. Wow.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Play action. Now Richardson. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. When tapping those toes, he tried to get both in bounds. He could not do it, though.
In tap dance parlance, could not complete the shuffle. All right, needed to get that shuffle down with both feet, not just one.
Is that what they say?
There it is. You know, put a little sand down on the stage.
I'll take your word for it, my man. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Huntley looks to throw. Able to get away. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And this will be taken at the 13. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Gabe Davis and the offense getting the football back here. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far, he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good, but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But boy, he can explode at any moment.
And when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Makes you hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
First down, they go right back to Pierce. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. During that run, an injury here. We've got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. While the medical staff will step aside in this Week 1 contest. Now an option play on 2nd down. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Now we've got a timeout for an injured player, and oh, this is certainly notable. That's Josh Allen who's in some pain out there. Couple of plays sent him the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 38-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. This a quick pass to Davis. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Here's a 2nd and 7. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
It's a well-designed play here. 3 wide receivers in the formation. They're all going to run deep routes to put pressure on the safeties. And then they let their tight end cut his route off a little shorter and work toward the middle.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they've brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. Kincaid with it. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. Welcome back to Toronto. As we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the 4th. 1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Dameon Pierce, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Lumberjacks are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. What a start to the season. This has been back and forth. All tied 4th quarter as the kick is away here. Now we get Tyreek Hill and the rest of the Miami offense back out there.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Out of the gun, Huntley. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They go play action with Huntley. Open man downfield is Hill.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
The tackle is made by Micah Hyde.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now 2nd and 5.
Pitch and catch to Moreau, the tight end. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. Back to the ground with Hall.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 3rd down, here's Hall. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And they're looking at 4th down now in this tie ball game. And this one is right through. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Josh Allen in the offense now. Down 20-17. A minute 54 on the clock. This is only week 1 of the season, folks. Get strapped in as they come up here 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Allen. That's taken in by Knox. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Throwing, Allen. 1st and 10, it's Pierce.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. To throw is Allen.
And that is caught. It's Davis. Now the offense going to use the 1st of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
Now 1st and goal. Now Allen.
Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Davidson. So give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
Here's Allen. Pierce. He's in for a touchdown. What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead. And also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're
Okay, so provided we don't give up a very, very late touchdown, I think we're okay. I think we're okay.
Without making any headway.
After the touchdown,
We really, really got helped out / looked out by the fact that Anthony Richardson went down with an injury so early, and that's actually a good return. But it wastes 4 seconds. That's why you do the sky kick. Waste some time and try and make them return it with good leverage. So every play is a pass.
Double-digit lead, but can rescue themselves late as they come up on 1st down.
We'll let them check it down like that. That's okay. They've just wasted 3 seconds. And keep in mind, I know they've got the 3 timeouts, but a field goal does not help them here. That's the problem if you're them.
But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Throwing again on second down, but this
As we
time
get him
it's
to a third
incomplete.
down. This would be a huge win against the Dolphins. We just seem to have their number. But yeah, this would be a huge win.
Well, this one's had a
Huge.
season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's third down now.
As we get him to 4th and 6 with 13 seconds to go. Does Tyler Huntley have the arm to get it to where it needs to go?
Stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
4th down, Huntley. He's going to get that to his running back out of the back.
7 seconds left. They're going for a Hail Mary.
And they're kind of
There's
in
no
that
need to
gray area
press.
where they might be able to get 2 plays in, but maybe just 1 play left in this ball game. We'll see. Throw right side into the hands of Foster.
2 seconds left.
Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for 1 final heave to the end zone. Here's 2nd down and 3. 1 final shot. They'll look to throw. This for all the marbles.
And we win. So my God, ladies and gentlemen, the Toronto Lumberjacks fight down from a huge deficit, aided by the Anthony Richardson injury. We thought that we were going to have an injury of our own with Josh Allen. Luckily, he came back from it after just a couple of plays. And by the way, shout out to my backup quarterback, whose name I should probably learn because Peel, Jordan Peel, Jalen Peel, 3 for 3, an average of 17. Did a good job. Did a good job. I'm going to keep this video rolling because it'll be interesting to see how long Richardson's out for. But that's huge for both myself and Coach L. Jams if it's a long-termer, because Tyler Huntley at QB for the Dolphins equals 3 wins. So yeah, let's see how we do. We've got an injury. Who's the injury? Osiris Torrance out for 4 weeks. So we're going to need to rectify that right guard situation. We actually don't have any cap space, I don't believe so. But if we do have a little bit, I'll try and sign someone on the cheap. We may have a guard that's ready to step in already. But yeah, classic. Injuries start rolling in straight away. So yeah, your Toronto Lumberjacks go to 1-0. That's a beautiful, beautiful thing. And obviously with the Golden Eagles 0-1, that's huge. Now, obviously, we play the Chargers next week, who are coached by Coach Jason. He has actually been absent from the league for a while, but I believe that he is coming back, even though he is unable to play week 1. So we'll see what's what. In the meantime, let me see, sticking true to my word, what the Dolphins situation is. So yeah, Richardson missed the game, but it looks like he'll be back for next week. That was a scary game. That was a very scary game. I know it may have looked like I was cool, calm, and collected on the recording, but that was a very scary game. I did not think I was going to win that, especially when I dug myself into an early hole and that stupid interception on the verticals play. I need to stop throwing those crossing routes when they're not, open, or should I say contested. Be that as it may, we're 1-0. We move on to the next week. And this is kind of a rebuild season for us anyway, so playoffs would be fantastic. But ultimately, with the 81 defense, it's going to be very, very tough to actually do damage. We'll just see where we go. We'll just, take it week by week, see where we go. Next week, we've got the Chargers, and we'll take it from there. So thank you, everybody, for watching, and I will see y'all next time.